Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Okay, so I'm getting to work on some new journals and they're going to be huge. I think that I have made really big Christmas journals. They tend to be the kind that are in a 3-ring binder, but for this, you guys, I'm making giant signatures and it is proving to be really rather difficult, more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm having to take 12 by 12s. It's almost full 12 by 12s. It's like 12 inches by, this particular one is 10 and a quarter, 10 and a quarter inches. The, width of them. I don't know what I was going to say. So I pulled out a bunch of things from my papers and I thought, well, I'm just going to put some fun things in and have lots of really cool things in the signatures, and everything I have is so small that I'm having to really think about what I'm using and how to use it. So I thought we would maybe try and do this little project together. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have something in mind, but I don't know how it's going to work. I have no idea if I'm in frame because this is so big. So I have some pages from let's see, I'm grabbing it real quick. I just cleaned my floors and mopped and everything, so I have everything up off my floors in a pile here. Okay, sorry about that. So I have this tablecloths book that I found long time ago, and so I took it all apart and I thought it'd be fun to use a page from that in the journal. But as you turn the pages, I like these with this, but I don't like these with this, So I thought, what can I do? And so we're going to figure out what to do together. So what I'm going to be doing with this is making a page to go here, and then this one's going to go on top of it. So when I turn the page, you're gonna see this and whatever I put right here. I want this one to be over here, and it did not happen to be, it didn't happen to work out for that to be just like a turn the page and it works. That one's actually not bad, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We're gonna figure this out. So what I want to do with this one is I took another page, this. I thought this would go good with this. As we turn the page that we see that, right? So I'm going to take this and I am going to I want to make a couple of pockets. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave this. This is gonna be a lot of thinking. I want to make a pocket right here. So I want this to be a pocket. I'm going to make a little slit in it. And so that means it needs room. I can't just glue things together. It's probably not making any sense. I just need to do it. Let me get these things out of the way and see what we can figure out here. I have to have a barrier in between. So this is going to be my barrier page so that I can make a pocket with this one and a pocket with this one, I think. I would like to make a pocket with this one, but it's so far up that, I could do both, I guess. It's gonna be interesting, you guys. All right, let's just get started and I think you'll see what I'm talking about. I am going to need some cutting surfaces. What can I use to cut on? What do I have? I have this old one. Okay. This is the board that I used when I very first started my YouTube channel, and I keep it for things such as this Okay, so this is just one page. It's not, you know, doubled up. It's just the one page. I'm going to put it here and use my X-Acto knife. Let's see. I need it to be where I can see the lines. I can hear my husband talking to my daughter. So she moved into, you know, her apartment I don't know, a couple weeks ago now. And okay, so I'm just gonna cut from one side to the other of it, and I have this ruler that I'm using. It's a metal ruler, so I'm not gonna like get shards of, okay, so like that. And I guess I can do this one too. And we'll just see how it works. Anyway, one of our first bills just showed up to our house instead of her house. I mean, we are helping her pay for things, but I'm not quite sure how the bills are getting paid. My husband's taking care of all the details with all of that kind of stuff. So, okay. So now what I want to do is reinforce this, so it'll be a nice reinforced pocket. So let's just take some scraps. I've got plenty of those. Let's see here. Scrap box. Here. We're gonna take any old scrap because it really doesn't matter. Just like that one. And I need something. Well, it can go over, it's fine. I need something about that long. Oops, sorry about that noise. And then I'm gonna need 2 of them, so let's just go ahead and cut it in half. So she got a job, my daughter got a job, and I don't think she has started it yet. She just told me the other day that she did get the job. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put that there to reinforce. Yeah? I think that's what I want to do. Okay, and then I need to reinforce this one. So yeah, she got a job working at a grocery store. I worked at a grocery store, my very first job. Well, not my very first job, my very first job. Well, I don't know. How would you say? I of course started out babysitting. No, I did lots of things. I don't know. I used to clean a neighbor's house when I was a kid. We would go over and clean her house for her. She paid very well. She was an older lady that lived alone, so that was nice getting money when you're literally a kid. So I did that, but I just had a drink of tea. Okay, so we just reinforced both of those. And now I need to make them a pocket. Now I can't see the lines from the other side. It's gonna be kind of difficult. I want to put glue so I can glue it down, and then this right here won't be glued. If I had one of those light box type things to sit it on, I can see it when I, you know, hold it up. Well, I mean, I guess I have the shape. I have the shape here. There we go. I have the shape. Okay. So then my next job after that was sorting cherries, because I grew up in a farming community, you know, and there's lots of cherry orchards, 4 inches by, oh, we'll say 6. So if I just extend here by 4 inches, where is it? We're gonna go 4 inches there. I hope you're in screen. I could remove this thing. So yeah, sorted cherries, and then, but my first like job where I had to go to work every day kind of a thing, was working at a grocery store. And I actually really liked it. It was a fun job. This isn't perfect. I'm not really trying to make it perfect. I'm just trying to give myself a guide for where to put the glue and where not to put the glue. So this one is also about 4 inches by 6. That's funny. It actually looks smaller to me than this one, but they're about the same size. So just make myself a little mark. Well, I guess I could just make the line, couldn't I? Okay. Okay. So I don't want to glue these together, right? I want, oh boy. Oh, I want those. I like those for the other option. Okay. So I want to glue this to this. But it needs to be trimmed a little bit because it'll interact with the center of the signature. I mean, you know, the fold. I'm just going to glue this down real good. Okay. So I'm going to trim off, I don't know, plenty so that I know it's not going to be a problem. I say things all the time like, these things take me so long, but this is why. You guys, this is why. I sat here on Saturday and got 3 signatures put together, not decorated, embellished, nothing, just the pages. It took me that long. Okay, I still have to do the back for these. Let me go ahead and do that. Now you already saw how I did that one. So I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and cut this and this. And then I'm gonna get some scrapbook or scrap paper and, you know, reinforce the pockets. And then I'm going to come back and we're gonna glue it together. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, I am ready to start gluing it down. I went ahead, so you saw this part, and we have marks, you know, here. And then, excuse me, we're gonna be gluing this page to this one, to making it one page. But then I also added reinforcement to two things here. So then I have to glue this page to this page. I forgot to make the marks on, you know, how, so about 3 3/4 of an inch. So let's do that real quick. 3 3/4 of an inch. And this part doesn't have, oopsie, this part doesn't have to be perfect. I have written on this ruler so many times over the years. It's kind of funny, actually. I just, again, this is just so that I know where not to put glue. Four and a half inches. And then I'll just link those together. I'm not even real concerned about the lines being perfectly straight because they're kind of giant pockets, really. And so I'm just going to kind of be in the general, within the lines in general. So that's the plan anyway. Hopefully it works. You know, maybe it totally won't work. I hope it works. Okay, let's go ahead and put glue down. So I want glue, of course, around the edge. I'm using Fabri-Tac so it doesn't, you know, warp it and stuff. I'm gonna avoid this edge over here because I think I'll put it on the paper I put on top. I think that would be a good thing to do. So I'm just filling in the parts that aren't pockets. The parts that, yeah, I said that right? So when I was, I had you guys, well, off camera for a minute doing everything, I stopped and had myself some lunch. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. That way I can just be done. I'm hoping I got everything. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to line it up with the side here, hopefully. I don't want to do too much squishing because it might end up closing off a pocket, right? I don't know. But I also don't want it to be lumpy. Really is not obvious at all that we did anything, right? But there's a pocket right there now. So then we also have to glue this one. And this one's going to be totally closed. I'm thinking as I go, and I hope that it's going to be totally closed. I hope I'm doing it right. So this is the in-between part of the pocket. You guys probably can't see my lines, but I can see them. And then need some glue up here. Okay. So now, oh, that closes this way, right? Yes. So what I've decided to do on this is just leave it. I'm not making pockets on this one. I've got enough pockets, you know. It's going to be hard enough to fill those pockets as it is. So I'm going to stop at just that many. So here's this pocket and this pocket. How fun. Again, I don't want to squish it out, make a mess. I do want that fold though to be as flat as possible. Okay, so these are the pages I want showing. So it would be here. So that's good. And then on this one is going to be the back page that's going to be opposite of this page. So, and then on this one, I made it so that it's a pocket this way and this way. I actually goofed on this one. I put the reinforcement in the wrong spot, but that's okay. Still works out. I trimmed it down to fit already, so let's go ahead and glue it in. Oh, see now, I did it again. I marked this one, but I didn't mark this one. Three and just about a half. Oh, I do that every time, don't I? Okay. So this I will go ahead and add glue and then we'll flip it over. And then that'll be it. We'll have a couple of fun, different kind of little journal pages that I've made to be more work than they probably should have been. But you know, that's what I do. Okay, so again, this is a mistake up here. The reinforcement is the purple part. Where? Right here. Just line it up. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Shoot, you guys, that probably was not a good drop because now there's going to be glue where I didn't want glue. Like right inside that pocket. Just trying to line it up a little bit better. Okay, so let's stick this down in here and hopefully stop any problem. I'll do that a couple of times. While it's drying to make sure that it stays open. There we go. So now we have it just being, you know, 2 pages, but there's all kinds of stuff in there. All kinds of fun things. Oh wait, that goes like this. Like that. And then this is the calendar, but I don't know if I want to show you what it's of yet. So I'm just going to do that. So there, we created some really big signatures. That's the fourth one. I'm doing 5 signatures in these journals, so I have this many already made. I need to add probably maybe one more thing in here to have the fourth one completed. And I just have to work on the 5th one. I'm planning on making 2 of these really big journals. The second of the 2 is not quite as wide. And I hope that they turn out. This is different for me for sure. So we'll see how it all goes. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you soon. Bye.